at the forge. But for some, you know, I think those zealots that KroLu had really were worthless in that engagement. I mean, those force fields blocked them, and Morph is actually going to move in here and try and snipe out a third, a vital key game plan in ZVP, is you need to deny the third for Protoss, or just, you know, vastly outnumber him.
Oh,
and it
yeah.
looks like he's going to try that, but he's going to push him back. But I think Morph could just engage this and win. He has so many roaches.
Well, he's going to try to take out those zealots, and it looks like actually Morph is going to run those roaches back with a tail between their legs right back to the base. And take a look at this, Fire Silver. That proxy pylon still exists. Not for much longer, I'm sure. As these roaches pass by it, he will be able to see it. And he's actually already spotted it. He's just not aware and not taking it out, which is unfortunate, I'd say, for him. Look at this. Guess what we've got? We've got some ear-shattering Psy Storms on the way out here, Fire Silver, as some High Templars will be morphed out onto the field. Immortals are on their way out as well, and these High Templars sitting around with their capes and floating. Just waiting to throw down those storms after that upgrade gets finished.
Yep.
We do see this fourth base fully in swing here from Morph. Will Morph go for fifth here very soon? He does have Mutalisk out in play, and it looks like it's going to be a double-pronged attack, Fire Silver, as these roaches move forward. Are they going to take out this forge? Are they going to do it before the upgrade gets finished? Yes! He gets the refund, but will not be able to get that level 1 armor upgrade, and just as all the forces from KroLu go out into the natural expansion of a guard from the roaches, the Mutalisk poke into that expansion area, and KroLu's going to lose a lot of those probes here. And there it is, the fifth base going down right now, as well as those attacks. So Morph doing a great job at his balance between micro and macro here, keeping up that double-pronged attack, making sure to take his enemy on surprise, and we also have a hive on the way, so we're going to see some awesome Tier 3 tech. This has turned out into quite the classic game. Oh no, this Immortal getting picked off right now by those Mutalisks. You don't want to see that happen. That is never good. These Mutalisks taking out right now the Twilight Council. Will it get done before the blink is done? No, they will not take it out before Blink has finished. Blink has all the way finished, so these Stalkers do have the blink and will be able to blink up while that attack is going down. However, there is a big attack by roaches going down. Storms all over the top of those roaches and Zerglings, but it's not going to be enough to pay the Bulldog as that third base does get taken out. Morph is moving out of that third base right now and moving his roaches back. Going to snipe out one of these Colossus, basically one-shotting them. These roaches are +2 on their attack. This is great. Great play by Morph. He gets the GG thrown at him, so that means he takes the win, gets the point, ties it up. We're going to game number 3, guys. It's epic here at IMBA TV as we cover the Go4SC2 Cup number 99, and I'll tell you, I'm so glad to be sitting in on this set of matches. That was insane. We've seen some awesome plays today and some awesome matches by these players. I hope you guys are enjoying it, and sorry if my shouting is getting a little crazy, but I'm getting really, really excited about this. A lot of good matches. You know, I can't help it. I can't help it at all. So it looks like the next game is up, and it's going to be on Shakira's Plateau. Let me go ahead and actually lower my input a little bit. Maybe that will help on the shouting to make it not so ridiculous. How's that sound? So I'm lowering it a little bit. It's down to where it can go. Let's throw on some music while we wait for this next game to get underway. Some Jedi mind tricks going right to your eardrums, breathing the soothing sounds of Razor Blade Salvation. I'm going to take some drinks and get my throat back in good order here. Turn my output to max. Maybe not, dude. I don't think your speakers would agree with it. I think I would blow your speakers if I was yelling on max volume and you had it on max yourself. Blood in, blood out. Fantastic. Guys, don't forget you can join us over at the IMBA TV chat on Starcraft here. And forgot to change my camera position a little bit. And yes, you guys can see my face and the light because I actually set up the lighting in a way that a studio would actually set up the lighting. So now we've got actually good light here, even though it is a little bit of a darker day outside. So, anyways, also we've got an IMBA TV on Facebook and Twitter. Follow us there, guys. It's the best place to see when we're live, and that's facebook.com/IMBATV as well as twitter.com/IMBATV. So, with all that being said, with all the ports going out there, with all the little speeches about advertising and whatnot, we're ready to get going. KroLu against Morph, game number 3. It is tied up. It has turned from a best of 3 to a best of 1, as the winner of this game will move on to the next round. So yeah, I mean, I'm plenty stoked, if you guys couldn't tell. I'm pretty IMBA stoked.
I'm pretty bread.
You're pretty bread, huh? Well, bread is a great culinary invention. We all love bread.
KroLu would agree with you. He seems to want to cook or bake or something. He does have the chef portrait, so you know he's
Playing
gonna be
that
baking.
Irish chef doing some Starcraft baking. I bet there's lots of others out there doing some baking of their own right now. Let's go ahead and get this PVZ underway. As I give you little hints and winks towards things, they're going to change their colors. No! Regardless of that, the countdown has begun. We're ready to go here at IMBA TV. Yes, more action for you. Game number 3 coming to you right now. Jedi Mind Tricks bringing us right into it. KroLu against Morph, and this is going to be the tiebreaker right here upon these two players' shoulders. So the winner of this will go ahead and take the win, and will go ahead and move forward anyway. Of course, they're going to take the win if they win. With all that being said, we are in the game, so let's get this rolling. Let's get it going. Let's do this introduction, and it looks like Firesilver's catching a little bit of lag from the battle.
I got dropped.
Oh, you got dropped. Unfortunate. Well, Antahara, hopefully you can pick up the pace here, as we do see Morph spawning in the top right. And if you could lower your mic a little bit, we're hearing a little bit of an echo there. Morph spawning in the top right as the purple Zerg. And over here in the top left, we've got KroLu spawning as the yellow Protoss. So with them being in the closest positions known to man on this, and it looks like the best is even lagging out in this one.
Lots of people lagging, man.
That's right.
I think he's going to be lagging out, man. And if he doesn't, he's going to be pissing a lot of people off here.
Yeah, and we've got KroLu asking for the win, saying he can't play Go4SC2 in the coming month. And you guys, the winner of this event will get points towards going into the monthly. And the monthly is, I believe, has quite a bit of euro up for grabs. I'm not exactly sure, so I'm not going to go ahead and point it out. I will get some word from the admins on that anyway. But yeah. The Beast looks like he is going to, or the Best is going to go ahead and drop out as the Best gets the best lag. We do see Morph moving his Overlord across this, across the close air positions, or, you know, I guess that could be considered close air positions. There aren't the rocks here anymore, so it's not really any ground positioning there unless you've got some Reapers, but we don't have any Terran in this right now, so we won't see any of those Reapers coming down. So what do you think, Antahara?
Right now, I'm not going to be theocrafting. I think there's going to be a wall-off soon, and KroLu doesn't seem to be very intent on early expanding. He hasn't shown a tendency to do that so far. Although I would have done that on this map, but he knows best, man. And putting down his gateway, and he's going to scout? No, he's going to do what he's done every other game. He's going to keep every probe in his base until he absolutely has to know where his opponent is.
Okay, so it looks like the monthly finals is a €500 grand prize for first place, and that is That is a big prize pool, man. So these players want to get the points to make it into that event, and that's the whole point of this event here. Now we are seeing Morph get that extractor as well as that spawning pool, and with this extractor going down, he will start to harvest that gas and throw down that metabolic speed boost right as that spawning pool gets finished. Now KroLu looks like he's going for a conventional soft wall there, not really going for any early expansion, no forge, fast expand, or anything on this map so far. And KroLu, being the balls to the wall man that he is not scouting. And he's going to have to take out this drone to be able to throw down that
Three
cybernetics
probes
core.
moving up.
That's right.
And yeah, that's quite excessive, man. He really wanted that drone out of the way. He's getting second gas at 19, which is early-ish, but still within the normal time. Zealot out in a few seconds, in exactly 3 seconds now. Finally, that probe going out to scout. He's going to be scouting this time, unlike the last 2 games where we saw him not scout at all. The last 3 games we've seen from him, he hasn't been scouting early. Transfers more probes onto gas. And Morph is going to take his expansion any second now. He's just waiting. There we go. There's the expansion going down. And that probe just hauling to the other side of the map, not knowing that where his opponent is, and scouting diagonal across the map rather than clockwise.
Well, he is going to go ahead and move this probe up there. Maybe he'll throw down a pylon because he is now aware there are only 2 possible spawning locations. You can either spawn diagonally cross map or next to each other in close air positions. So that means that with KroLu seeing that, he can actually lay down that pylon and possibly do something. But go away, ugly boy, says KroLu as he
to the drone.
Throws a little bit of friendly banter there. 2 more gateways going down. Actually, 2 more gateways and a Twilight Council here right now, Antahara. We could see some early Blink Stalkers and doing some awesome moves.
Yeah, that would be pretty good. He's got a pylon at the back of his base, at the right at the right corner of his base, so he can what do you call it? So he can
warp in units right off
warp
right off
in,
that
warp
edge,
in.
yeah.
I was just gonna say morph in, and I was like, no, morph is not correct. Morph cannot be correct. However, there are 10 lings in the map, on the map right now, in production, in addition to the lings that are already available. So, Morph takes advantage of KroLu not taking that early expansion and saying, okay, fine with me, you're not going to take an expansion. I'm going to get a lot of units, I'm going to be ready for you. That expansion is, that expansion hatch is down, and he's not going to be droning up at all, man. He's going to go for a lot of those lings, but
yeah,
with Blink, it's not going to work out.
Ooh, great spot there. I love that. Play keeping an eye on, Morph keeping an eye on everything in play around his base, able to take out that proxy pylon. Hell yes to Morph. Let's see him do some more wonders here as he builds up that Zergling count right outside the base of KroLu. Now KroLu is chrono boosting in that Blink ability, so he will have Blink Stalkers, and they will be able to blink out of trouble. But the Zerglings, the thing is here, Antahara, the thing that Morph is going to have to try to do here is as these Stalkers blink, he's going to have to try to catch them in a way that they can't blink away, that they can't blink right away because of the cooldown timer. So he's going to have to wait that, what is it, like 10 to 12 seconds or whatever, and try to catch those blinking stalkers off, when they're in their cooldown. So if he's going to be able to do that, then he's going to take the upper hand and take out a lot of those stalkers and do some heavy damage with these Zerglings.
Roach Warren coming down, and a few probes in production. There were 3 in production. There's 1 right now. Finally, some creep spread going to go down. But that's a heavy link out, and it's almost that number of links is almost a mistake, I'd like to say, because he hasn't benefited that much from that expansion as of yet. He has 28 drones to the 25 probes, and he expanded much earlier, and he should have had many more drones by now. He spots the expansion right now, and let's see whether how he's going to react. Is he going to take a third, or is he just going to stay on 2 bases and macro up on 2 bases? I'm not really sure. Let's see how he reacts to this right now. Is he morphing in any roaches? No, he's just going to drone up now and, use his Zerg ability to get as many drones as possible and overwhelm